Good morning, everyone. Jim Laird live here from Largo, or not Largo. I'm in Indian Rocks, Indian Shores. Back here today. Hopefully, there's not too much wind noise. It's a little breezy, and it's actually a little cool here in the shade. It's not Canada cold, but it's brisk for here. There's lots of hoodies and such out and about, which is interesting. I just got back from Miami. I was very grateful to be out of there. Uh, Downtown Miami is pretty much everything I want to get away from. So it was not a very what's the word I'm looking for? It was about 2 blocks from the beach, and there was nowhere to eat outside. It was not the kind of place I want to spend time. So we got out of there as quick as we could. So we're back here. Uh, Excited to be back. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I have a lot to be grateful for, even though the world seems kind of tipsy crazy right now, but I'm very lucky. The last, year and a half, 2 years of my life have been very interesting. I have a lot of former clients and great friends that have helped me get through some very dark times in the last year and a half, including Dr. Silman. So I'm very grateful to all of them for helping me out when I was in a pretty bad place. I was in a pretty bad car wreck a while back, and so it took me some time to get myself through that. And I had a lot of people help me out, and I really appreciate that, especially former clients that were very helpful. And so I'm very, very grateful for that, for all those people in my life that helped during that time. I'm not the kind of person that asks for help. So people know that. So when I did, the response was overwhelming, to say the least. So I'm happy to be through that, and I'm happy to be creating a life where I can help other people, because that's really where I get my joy, is from helping others learn from the things that I've done, and learning from my mistakes, and then helping teach other people to think about things a little bit differently. That's kind of thank you, James. I appreciate that. James says, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all your help and generosity. I appreciate you saying that. Mike Wolkin, one of my longtime favorite people in the world. Trained Mike for 20 years, and dear friend. Yes, the human size experiment. Mike Wolkin has multiple joint replacements, number of self-induced traumas that we helped him work through. And I was actually at Lexington for one day to take care of some things. I didn't get to see as many people as I'd like to, but Mike was one of those people. And another lady who I will not name, who was a client for 20 years. I went and saw her. Her husband had just passed recently, and I trained both of them for a very long period of time. So I went and stopped by and said hi to them, and had lunch with Mike, and then made my way back to Florida. So it was literally, I was in Lexington for less than 8 hours and drove back. So I didn't have time to do anything more than that. So that's just kind of how it rolls sometimes. So thank you, Mike, for always supporting me and through all sorts of gym moves and all sorts of other crazy stuff. So I appreciate you. So that being said, we live in this world's interesting. There's a lot of crazy things going on, and it's very easy to get caught up in all of that. But the biggest thing you can do is help yourself. Be grateful for what you have, because I think part of the problem with today's society is we have too much. People have a lot of things. We're very comfortable. A lot of things are done for you, so that's taken away the. There's a lot of people that are working really hard and barely making it, but most of our basic needs are met, and I think that's part of the issue. People aren't having to. They've got a lot of free time, and a lot of people are lacking purpose, and that's where you see a lot of this focus on things that really don't matter in the long run. And then, part of it is getting people emotionally worked up so they're much easier to control. We won't get into that today, but I would encourage you to sit down and write out everything you're thankful for, and thank people that are important to you. That's super important to do, to get gratitude out. And then I would also encourage you, one of the things I've been doing is journaling all the negative, horrible things that come into the mind. That is super helpful. I basically write it all down, and then I tear it up. Or if I'm writing it on a tablet, I delete it. And getting that out on paper or verbally is super valuable for just getting rid of that crap in your head. Just vomiting it on paper so that it's not spinning around in your brain all the time. Because that negative energy and that negative talk can really be a big stressor. And a lot of people repress that stuff and they fight that stuff instead of just dealing with it. So that's a little tip for you. But I'm super grateful for today. I'm here in Indian Rocks Beach, super peaceful, chilled, laid back, which is what I like. The people are really friendly, and I'm really looking forward to simplifying my life even more. And I think in the next several years, simplifying of your own accord. I'm all for simplification if you choose to do it. I don't want people mandating you to have to simplify and downsize, and you should do that because you want to. And that's definitely a priority in my life, is getting my life as simple as possible. That's one of my main goals. That's one of the main reasons I'm moving to Central America, is to simplify and downsize. So I don't need as much stuff, right? So thanks for tuning in. We are running a Black Friday special tomorrow for people on our email list. We're going to send out an email with Dr. Stillman, all of Dr. Stillman's recommended things that will all have specials on them, of course. And then we're going to run a special on our Fundamentals of Wellness with Mastermind group. If you're struggling with fatigue, weight gain, whatever it is that you're struggling with, we can help you in that Mastermind group. We're going to send out a 50% off the first month, just so you can try it out. And that comes with our accountability app and about 7 coaching calls a month. So it's a pretty good value. If you're on the email list, you'll be able to access that offer. Just go to the website. You'll see, enter your email here. The pop-up comes up. You'll get put into a sales sequence, like 5 or 6 emails. If you don't want that, if you just want the offer that's going to come out tomorrow, just go to the website, put in your email, name and email, and then you'll basically get a confirmation, and then you'll get Friday's email with the special offer. And then every Monday and Wednesday, we send out an email to get you we do a weekly class or a weekly lesson that's part of our Fundamentals of Wellness Mastermind course. We add a new lesson to that course every week. So it's not a sales webinar. So a lot of people get confused. So we're trying to give you guys as much free value as we possibly can. And then, of course, if you want to work with us, we're more than happy to help you further with that. So I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you're able to enjoy it with friends and family. And we have a lot to be grateful for. And keep it simple. And make sure you get outside too. That's really important. Try and go for your walk after you gorge yourself with turkey and stuff. So take care, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow.